Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Latin America show. My name is Enrique Gelista, and it's a pleasure to be tonight with all of you in this fantastic show that we have prepared for all of you. Tonight, we're going to talk about Latin American music. So we have three countries together. Tonight, we're going to have Dominican Republic, we're going to have Colombia and Mexico. So be prepared to enjoy the flavor of our music, be ready to dance and to enjoy. And of course, well, leave us any question that you may have. Send us to in our comment section. Just let us know where are you listening us or well watching us now. Of course, share this video. You can follow us in all our social networks. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course on YouTube. It's very easy to find us. You only have to put the Latin America show. The Latin America, remember, it's not American. It's the Latin America show. It's very easy to find us. Give us a like, follow us. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, please put the bell there in order that you know every time that we are uploading a video. So it's like, and well, of course, you're going to receive this kind of updates every time that we're uploading the videos. And also you can watch all the different live videos that we have had in the past, the different chapters. We have talked about different countries. We have very interesting people here. So, well, please enjoy it. So, well, please give us a like, share this video with all your friends, with people that maybe you know that, well, they are interested in Latin America, or maybe you have a friend that maybe he's Latino, or maybe he's someone who is linked with Latin America and he wants to come to the show. So please let them know that, well, send us a message. So thank you very much for all the people that they are connecting. Please let us know where are you now, what are you doing. We are starting the last month of the year, this complicated year that we have, the 2020. So, but well, it's like, let's put everything to this month and well, let's finish this year with this amazing show that well, is Tuesday, and it's Tuesday for Rhythm for the Latin America show. So I would like to say hello to my friends, mis amigos, Roger Alarcon.
Wow. Hola, ¿cómo están? Buenas noches. Hello, everyone. How are you? Well, tonight is going to be a different show, but an excellent show. We have music, so be prepared. If you don't have anyone to dance, you can dance alone. No worries. And also, we've seen so many things in the news, but now it's time for a good time. Just prepare yourself to listen some good music.
Well done, my dear Roger. And also you can prepare a drink, enjoy this fantastic guest that we are going to have. No?
Why not? Why not? No?
Why not? We are in December, so well, it's like we can start the Christmas celebration. So, well, it doesn't matter. On the other side, we have our good friend, Whitney Nochereno.
Hola, buenas noches, buenas tardes, wherever you're watching this from. I'm really excited about this month because we are doing something different and it's more topic related rather than country. So this is going to be a really nice switch. I won't spoil too much too soon. I'll do that at the end of the episode. But I'm really excited because Latin American music is a massive passion of mine. I love it. I'm always discovering new artists. And thanks to this episode, you will too. So looking forward to getting into that.
Excellent, my dear Whitney. So, well, I'm going to tell you that, well, as I said at the beginning, we are going to have three fantastic singers that, well, they are from Dominican Republic. We have WILLY Matias from Dominican Republic. We have Jenny Parra, yeah, from Colombia, that, well, she has a good rhythm and she's going to, all of them, they are going to sing something here. And also we have prepared something at the end of the show. The three of them, they are going to play together one music that maybe you may know that is quite popular. However, maybe you don't know that lyrics, or you haven't heard the lyrics before. But well, yeah, it's going to be interesting. So please stay tuned in the show, and you're going to find, of course, surprises. I just want to spoil a little bit and just to tell that, well, in December, we have prepared fantastic shows for you. We're going to have Christmas shows, and also we're going to have a bunch of prizes for the audience. So, well, it's very easy to follow us. Just remember, it's the Latin America show. Share with your friends. Give us this opportunity. I would like to say thank you very much to all the sponsors, all the people that they are making possible. And of course, I would like to thank you that you are the best thing that, well, not the best thing, but well, you are the best audience that we have. And of course, well, we would like that you follow us, and we would like to increase the viewers and we would like just to highlight the best of Latin America. And well, I would like to say, I think so, Whitney, you have something to tell us about Latin American music.
I do. So tonight's segment of Making Spanish Simple is going to be very different in a lot of ways. First of all, I'm going to do a little bit more than half right now, and then we're going to save some slang for the end. So tonight we're going to talk about the importance of music. So whenever you think of Latin America, the first thing that comes to mind is, or at least my mind, is passion, color, vibrancy, and of course, music. Latin American music is amongst the most energetic, most diverse, most exciting music anywhere in the world. It mixes different sounds and styles to create new genres, and fusions are constantly evolving whilst paying tribute to their original roots. Latin American influences can be heard in every genre of music these days, and some of the biggest global superstars made their breakthrough in the industry. So as many of you may know, music is an important part of understanding both Latin American culture and people. So there are a few factors that have influenced Latin American music, a bunch, but some of the most important ones are, first of all, indigenous music. So although Columbus might have discovered the Americas, the culture, including the music, was already in motion by the indigenous people. For example, the Mayan culture was known for producing all kinds of percussion and wind instruments, just like the Andean culture is known for the flutes. Another factor is the arrival, I hate to say it, but of the Europeans. Europeans brought language and culture to the Americas. And since many of the settlers were both Portuguese and Spanish, the first thing they brought was just that, the languages, Portuguese and Spanish. And the second one was music, both instruments and styles. And finally, which might be the biggest influence, is the African influence. So much of the music in Latin America today is due to the African influence. And it's probably the most important one in both rhythms and styles. So if we just look at music from Brazil and from the Caribbean alone, certain genres like samba, salsa, merengue, bachata are just some of the rhythms shaped by African beats. In fact, we talked about this a little bit, African beats, in one of our recent episodes about Brazil last month, when we spoke to the leader of the band, and I'm going to totally botch this pronunciation, and I apologize, Bantu Nagojeje. And if you'd like to learn more, I'll paste that episode link in the comments in just a minute. But anyways, the Latin American music is a huge reflection on the culture, heritage, and history of Latin people. Since then, several diverse and complex genres have emerged over time. Some of these include cumbia, samba, merengue, bachata, yes, I'm repeating them again, salsa, pop, and of course, reggaeton. Now, since we're going to be going into some of these genres in not just tonight's episode, but future episodes, I know we're going to talk a lot about bachata, so I'm going to hold off on that for tonight. We're going to talk pop and especially reggaeton. So I'm guessing that many of you are familiar with pop music, and in case you're not, it's a genre, it's hard to explain because it's evolved so much over the years, but it is shorter songs with very upbeat music to dance to. It emerged in the US and the UK since, oh gosh, the 1950s, and like most genres has transformed over time. The same can be said, but in less time with reggaeton. Does anyone remember Gasolina by Daddy Yankee? It came out in 2004. I was in Spain. Every single nightclub had it, and it set the music scene on fire. Every other minute was, Gasolina, kind of like Despacito a few years ago. And in fact, if you compare that song to Despacito, you can see how reggaeton has changed over the years. But reggaeton didn't start in 2004. It didn't start with Daddy Yankee. It actually started, there are a lot of different arguments, but some sources state that the late 70s in Panama, and then in the early 90s, it grew with a collective called The Noise, pioneering the first female artist known as Ivy Queen, who was exceptional. Later emerged other artists such as, of course, Daddy Yankee, Tego Calderon, and Wisin Yandel. And those are some artists that are worth looking into. I know I listened to them a lot when their music came out. But before talking about other guests, in fact, tonight, our three fabulous guests, we're going to talk about the importance of Latin American music and its importance it has on the world. So over the last 20 years or so, Latin music has both lent to and borrowed from a wide range of other musical genres, such as hip hop, pop, reggae, and the result has been an incredible fusion of rhythms and sounds. some of the biggest Latin American stars are some of the biggest stars nonstop, including, I hate to say this, Jennifer Lopez, even though she wasn't born in Puerto Rico, she has that influence, Shakira, Marc Anthony, a ton. And recent worldwide hits such as, again, Despacito, Chantaje, have even seen Spanish language songs topping the global singles charts, which is pretty hard to achieve, especially in countries like the US, where we don't like to put songs in languages that not all of us speak. So as Latin American music continues to be a major influence on mainstream pop, its popularity is only going to increase. So to conclude, Latin American music is the most exciting, diverse, and quickly evolving music in the world. From its roots in South American bars and dance halls, it has grown to dominate the popular music scene. And there are no signs that it's planning on going away anytime soon. Whether you love the rhythm of carnival beats, the seductive tango, or the electric pop songs, Latin American music has it all. And if I didn't just sell you on that, then the artists that are going to be coming on, our guests are going to sell you on their music and their craft. And that's all I have for now.
Excellent, my dear Whitney. So, well, it's like, as you said, well, the Latin American music and in general, the music, I think so, as you were saying, in some countries, they don't like to listen music that is not in their own language. However, I think the music is that the magic that they have, that even it's not the same language, we can enjoy it and we can feel it. And I think so that is something that, well, even you don't speak Spanish, but well, I know that, well, if you're watching this show, it's because you're interested about Spanish and about our culture, and maybe you have listened a lot of songs. So that is the opportunity that we have tonight to listen to these three people. And also, sorry, Whitney.
No, all I was just going to say is I know the US has a big Spanish base, but that's a really major step forward that the US is putting these songs in Spanish on all their radio stations. That didn't happen 10 years ago. It was really hard to get a hit song on a radio station that didn't just promote Latin music. So we're taking great strides in the US, and I'm confident that it'll just keep getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, and that's correct. And also something that happened is like sometimes one of the things that, well, it's like it's happening is that, well, here in the UK, I think so a lot of people, they are enjoying the Latin American music. And I know that, well, people that they are all over the world now that they are watching us, of course, please give a share. It's very simple. And also it's not only to share the program that we have, it's also because we would like to highlight why these guys, that they are the artists that we have tonight, they are going to present us, and they are going to present us amazing things. And also you can listen them and you can support them, because I think so that now in these times that is a very difficult times, I think so the best way is to support these artists that they are doing a fantastic job. So, well, before we go with them, I just want to say, RBG, thank you very much that he's saying hola to the Latin American team. Also, Gary Dancy, that she's saying hola a todos desde Londres. Thank you very much. Gary, Yvonne Velasquez, she's saying hello to all. Let's groovy to the Latin rhythms tonight. Put your dancing shoes on. Of course, yes, because, well, here you're going to have the opportunity to dance different rhythms. Of course, by the way, and apologize, because I said about WILLY Matias and I said about Jenny that they are going to be with us from Colombia. But also we have Mexico, and we have Adrian Garcia, who is one of our guests. And also maybe you have listened that name or you have read that name. We are going to let you know the reason why maybe you have that name in your mind. Yvonne Velasquez, well, she's saying that, well, also I like your new colorful backdrop, the background that you're using, Whitney. Okay, that's really nice. It's a different one. We are trying just to improve. Maru Garcia, also she's saying to Adrian, hola desde Guadalajara, Mexico. From Guadalajara, Mexico, she's saying, I love you. Okay, well, she already has fans now that I think is his mom, but well, it's okay. Later on, Jenny Parra, well, she's sharing and she's saying nice, alongside important artists tonight. Yes, correct. Cesar Velasquez, he's putting like 5 stars and just saying hello. Abhijit, Baile Baile. Andrea Laverde, she's putting like an expression of a girl dancing. Willy Communication is saying, hola, ¿cómo está Adrián? #1. And also we have Willy Comunicaciones from Dominican Republic. César Velázquez, genial. Esperamos ver buena música. Of course, you're going to watch it and you're going to listen. So, well, I would like to say hello to this amazing guest that we have. So hello, I think so. I have
Hello,
here
everyone.
Adrian. Hello, Adrian. Hello, Jenny. And
Hello,
hello,
everyone.
Willy.
Hey, Wendy.
Here we are. I was feeling a little bit upset when you forgot about me.
Yeah, sorry. Apologies, Adrian. Apologies. Yes, I was just thinking, and also as I was thinking that, well, let's go with Whitney, I just skip you.
I
Apologies
was like,
for
okay,
that.
it's fine. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go. It's fine.
Willy and Willy.
And
Willy,
Willy, I think-
we're looking.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Now we can see you. Yeah.
Hola!
Excellent. We have Willy there. And Willy, you are in Mallorca, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Willy, he has. I'm sorry. What's your name? The friend that is with Willy that is going to support us, just making some translation.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. My name is Oscar.
Oscar.
But here,
Hi.
yeah, but here everybody call me Oscar Magaluf.
Oscar Magaluf. And I have to say it completely, or I can just say Oscar.
No, you know, the start is Willy. I just here to support. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
The translator.
Anyway, yeah. And also, well, we have Jenny from Colombia,
Yeah.
but she is here in the UK. How are you doing, Jenny?
Very nice, very good. Thank you. I'm happy because I'm connecting with you, and thank you for inviting me.
You know what, guys? It has been very difficult for me because when we were creating the promo for the show, it was like, should I put by names, by nationalities? So it's very difficult to say which one is going first and second and third. So I don't want that you feel like in that way. So that's the reason why maybe I'm just jumping from one to the other one because, well, the three of you guys, they are fantastic. If you have had the opportunity to listen to their music, believe me, it's just amazing. If not, we're going to leave you links here in the comment sections in order that, well, maybe you can just type them or you can Google them. They have something on YouTube and it's fantastic, their music. So, well, guys, it's like, well, we have, as I said, Adrian Garcia from Mexico, Jenny from Colombia, Jenny Parra, and Willy from Dominican Republic. So thank you very much, guys. So, well, guys, I would like to start as well, if you can ask us, and Jenny, I'm going to start with you. So please tell us, well, when did you start this career?
Well, actually, when I come out with this question, I make other question as how did music become a big part of my life, even in my professional life? Well, I can. Oh, sorry. I can say that this is a long history in my life. It's about 23 years. When I started singing in choirs at church in my neighborhood in Bogota, I was singing with friends. But this is curious because I started with hymns and Christmas carols. Then I discovered myself as a singer, but later I learned to play the guitar in a basic form. So then I realized that I can connect with folk music and the guitar, and I started with some basic songs with famous artists, Latin American artists like Silvio Rodriguez, like Gloria Estefan. I started with some Colombian music and English songs. So, but I didn't think about music as a profession, just as a hobby. Because I wanted to study medicine or other professional health career. So I attended to the university in Bogota. I started my biomedical laboratory studies. So, however, I started this career, this profession, and music went along with me. So I took some private lessons, guitar lessons, some private sing lessons, and I got involved with a music groups at the university. In this group, I learned how to sing, how to include more new repertoire, and this new repertoire was my new song book. So with this group, I perform in different stages in Colombia, even abroad. Yeah, so it's a long story. I don't want to I don't want to extend my story, but I consider myself as an autodidactic. I learn music along my life. Return with this group, I could travel to different countries, to Spain, to Portugal, to Chile, and I met more rhythms in those travels. So I can say that at this point, I didn't study music as a profession. So time after, I mean about 10 years ago, I started my studies in popular music in an academy in Bogota with some musicians, and then I decided to move to Buenos Aires to study a new profession. This profession is called music therapy. I live in Argentina for 8 years. In this profession changed my personal life, because I could discover new things, new artistic things in my life, and those things boost my quality life, so I can do it. And I realized that I can sing as a soloist. So I took some folk music from Colombia, from Chile, from South America, from the Caribbean, from Mexico, and I started to sing those songs alongside my guitar. So it's a a short story about my professional life as a musician.
So are you gonna put us to sing or just to dance tonight with some rhythms?
Oh, yes, of course. Why not?
Excellent, sounds good. And well, I would like to jump to Willy and just to ask something similar that, well, I don't know, Willy, if you can tell us how did you start, your beginning, and also what type of music is the one that you are performing nowadays?
I think you have to unmute. Yeah.
You're in mute, Willy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're on mute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect.
Ok.
Yeah.
Yo empecé en el mundo de la música más o menos en el año 2013.
He started in the year 2013 with the music.
And with which types of music or rhythms, how difficult it was at the beginning?
¿Qué tipo de música empezaste haciendo y cuál estás haciendo ahora?
Bueno, empecé haciendo bachata y sigo en el mundo de la bachata porque es lo que llevo por mis venas.
Okay, he started with the bachata rhythm. That rhythm come from Dominican Republic, and now he is still doing it. He is still doing bachata.
Okay, also, I know that, well, it's like, you are not only a singer, I think that you are like an entertainer, like a master of ceremonies in events. Is that correct?
Pregunta si, aparte de ser un bachatero, que también eres un maestro de ceremonias.
Sí, bueno, cuando decidí en el mundo de la música actuar en la bachata, ¿no? Lo que me gusta. Aparte de eso, también trabajo como presentador. Aquí me he dado a conocer en grandes eventos en toda Europa como presentadores de compañías muy importantes como RBF, que es una de las compañías número 1 de aquí, que trae todos los artistas número 1 de reggaetón.
Okay,
You are... sorry, yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
I have to translate.
Yeah.
He said that as well that he started, to performing bachata, on the stage. He also is an MC, for different festivals here in Mallorca, and one of them is RBF, Reggaeton
Big Festival.
Eh?
Reggaeton Big Festival.
Reggaeton Big Festival.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Reggaeton Big
Festival.
Festival. Okay, RBF, right? And he there. What artist do you present there?
Daddy Yankee, Ozuna, Karol G, Vicky G, Nati Natacha, Don Omar, Ñengo Flow.
He was on the stage doing the the animation entertainment, right, for those artists that he just said.
Yeah, also, if people, you have the opportunity to watch some of the videos that he has, because, well, I have had the opportunity to watch them. He has been in massive places with like 20,000 people, I guess, that, well, they are just enjoying. And of course, Willy is just entertaining and just putting a lot of flavor to all these kind of artists and in all these events. So, Willy, how difficult has been in Mallorca that you can launching the bachata? Because, well, bachata is a very old style, if we can say it, but I think so now it's a trend, no? It becomes a trend. How difficult it was the beginning?
Me pregunta que qué tan difícil fue el comienzo, el inicio.
Bueno, cuando tú no tienes ayuda ni contacto, es muy difícil, pero yo siempre digo que querer es poder. Cuando tú quieres y eres persistente, las cosas te caen del cielo.
All right. It was really hard because at the beginning you don't have support, you don't have someone like
contacts, right?
Sí, que cuando, o sea, empecé sin tener a nadie, pero cuando tú eres persistente y quieres lograr algo, las cosas te caen del cielo.
Okay, he started without support, but when you want to do something, you can do it if you really want. That's what he wants to say.
Es muy difícil un comienzo cuando tú no tienes a nadie, cuando tú no sabes quién te pueda producir un tema, cuando tú no sabes quién te pueda meter en la radio, quién te pueda dar un contacto. Pero bueno, se dice que grano a grano la gallina se llena el buche. O sea que poco a poco hemos ido escalando y llevamos desde el 2013 lo que es en el mundo de la bachata. Entonces, a través de ahí hemos conocido gente grande, gente media, todo tipo de personas y todo tipo de productores, y gracias a Dios estamos por un buen camino.
Okay, it's really hard to start with no support of anyone when you don't know the right producers for the rhythm, okay? But step by step is getting in that point, knowing people, right? Knowing the right people to produce the rhythm, and also knowing the people that play the songs at the radio. But how he said, step by step, you can do anything that you want.
That's amazing. I mean, not only that, it's the Latin American spirit. Regardless of the language, you've done it. So that's amazing. And obviously you opened your way in Spain and in order to opening to all these great artists. But also as well, we have an amazing singer, Adrian Garcia. Adrian Garcia, tell us a little bit, well, quickly, how was the start of everything and how you reached the position you are in today?
Okay, well, thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. Well, it's been, I mean, everything started but when I was a kid, you know, if I would really want to go back. But then I think I started playing drums, actually. I was not into singing. But then in some point in my teenage life, I started to write my songs and then starting to grab, the guitar, writing songs, and then that eventually took me to singing. But it was a very organic process. I probably can say that I started taking it seriously when I moved to London, when I was 21 in 2008, because I went to a singing school, and then that's where I really put the focus. And of course the sacrifice, because I moved from Mexico to London. I didn't know anyone here in England. So my first month, I was actually living in hostels because I just didn't know even how the system works in here, anything, right? And then, but I, like Willie was saying, when you want to do something, when you have the passion, you just find the ways. So I did my singing course, and then I did another music production course because I love producing as well. Most of my songs are written and produced by me. And slowly starting to get music opportunities like singing mariachi and then working in a pub as a bartender and then singing Latin pop. So it was very organic, little by little. I can say now I'm lucky enough to have a full-time music sort of a job. Music is my everything. And I've been having some nice opportunities along the way. So yes, I've been lucky.
Well, that's in a very short way to do it.
Yeah, very short. Otherwise, it was gonna expand.
You arrived here 2008.
Yeah.
2008. By now, imagine how many years are.
So it's gonna be in January. It's gonna be 13 years in January.
Thank you for the maths, Adrian, because I think so. Roger, he had a problem. Like, imagine how many years it was. Like,
I know.
It becomes a little bit difficult for him, but well, it doesn't matter.
I want him to tell us.
Yeah, I know. That means a lot of years. Yeah, that's it. So, well, it doesn't matter, my dear Roger. So, well, it's like, we have a lot of questions, but also I think some people, they would like to listen. What do you sing? So, I don't know, Jenny, if we can start with you, and you can just put a little bit of rhythm here in this show and just play us something for us. What are you gonna play for us?
Okay, was following this line of the show, as I told you, I don't want to switch off the energy tonight, so I want to sing a representative rhythm from Colombia, this cumbia. Cumbia, there are many cumbias through Latin America, but I consider cumbia, Colombian cumbia as the root. I don't know where. I want to sing with my guitar. Is this possible?
Of course, it's possible.
So,
I don't know. Do you know how to?
Okay.
You told us that you know how to play it, so I guess it's possible.
So okay.
So what is the name of the song, Jenny?
Yes, this cumbia is called Soledad. Soledad is a town in Colombia, nearby the north coast of Colombia. Cumbia, oye mi cumbia, rincón de amor del Magdalena, quema del sol. Esta es mi tierra, esa eres tú, bella región, rincón de amor, esa eres tú. Mi Magdalena, ay, bello Puerto Aracataca, pedacito de Colombia, tierra donde yo nací. Entre rumores de cumbia, al quererte yo aprendí. Entre rumores de cumbia, al quererte yo aprendí. Dibujados en la arena, los recuerdos ser. Unos huyeron al monte para poderse proteger. Mataron todos los hombres, los hijos y a su mujer. Ya verán, ya murieron. Vive tu vida, vive 100 años de soledad. Y bello Puerto Aracataca, pedacito de Colombia, tierra donde yo nací, entre rumores de cumbia. Al quererte yo aprendí, entre rumores de cumbia. Al quererte yo aprendí, dibujados en la arena, los recuerdos de un ayer. Unos murieron de pena, otros de hambre y de sed. Unos huyeron al monte para poderse proteger. Mataron todos los hombres, los hijos y a su mujer. Ya verán, ya vivieron. Vive tu vida, vive 100 años de soledad. Vive 100 años de soledad. Vive 100 años de soledad. Soledad, 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 soledad. ¡Ay, cumbia! Gracias.
Bravo,
Bravo. Excellent. Well, she's Jenny Parra,
Thank you.
and well, it's a little bit of cumbia, and it's well, a beautiful voice. And as I said at the beginning, to the audience, we have prepared the three of them. They are going to sing here in the Latin America show for you. So, well, don't miss that part as well. It's going to be just fantastic. Well, you have listened now
Thank you.
Jenny's voice. That is amazing. So I think so. You have more
Thank you.
questions, Whitney. Over
Yes,
you.
I do. This is for all of you. And I think, Jenny, you sort of answered it before, so I'm sorry if it's a little repetitive, but what was the motivation behind becoming a musician, and who motivated you and inspired your music from the beginning up until now? And let's start with Adrian. Mix it up a bit.
Yeah. So what was the question before the motivation?
So, like what motivated you to become a musician, and who motivated, inspired you and your music?
So I think in terms of the motivation, to be honest, I think it's one of those things I always had the attraction towards music. But then I have to say that my dad is a singer, for example. Well, he's a singer by heart. He's a sailor. His job is a sailor. But he was always singing at home. You know, he actually sings beautiful and he plays the guitar really beautiful. So I always had my life, you know, waking up to the voice of my dad. You know, the first thing he does when he wakes up is going to the living room, grab the guitar and start singing. That's pretty much the alarm at home, you know. And that was something, you know, it was there. So I think, one, I always had it, but I think I always had it because of him. So when I started learning instruments, I can say that I had some sort of, it was quite an easy process because I had the musicality. I think I had it from my dad. And I can say that he is, you know, the motivation. Of course, I have artists that I really admire. My biggest idol of everyone is Luis Miguel. But I think no, El Sol, por favor, respect for Del Sol. But I think when it comes to why I started doing this, my dad plays a big part. For sure.
How about you, Willie? Like, who motivated you? What inspired you? And who inspires your music?
¿Qué te motivó a ser músico y quién te inspiró a ser músico?
Bueno, me motivó todas estas presentaciones que he tenido en todos los festivales de reggaetón, porque he estado al frente de 10,000, 15,000 personas, 24,000 personas es lo máximo que he estado. Entonces, cuando hago una presentación a uno de esos artistas famosos, siempre me digo dentro de mí mismo, algún día ese público que está ahí me va a ovacionar a mí. Entonces, eso me ha motivado muchísimo.
Okay. What
Yeah.
Willie the motivation for Willie Matias is the people, right? He been being an MC in some of big festivals here in Mallorca, and the people being shouting for the artists on the stage, and he was thinking like, I'm going to be one of them one day, and that's the motivation that he got to be a musician. Y ahora, ¿quién te motivó a hacer música?
Mi papá desde pequeño, bueno, siempre se ha dedicado al mundo de la bachata, pero al mundo de la bachata criolla, y siempre lo que he visto desde niño, ¿no? Entonces, entre la inspiración de la presentación, del público, más viendo a mi papá en ese mundo, entonces se ha hecho una mezcla ahí, ¿no? Y es lo que vengo viendo desde niño.
Okay, the person that inspired Willie to be a musician is his father. His father is a singer. He is not professional, but he been singing in his town in Dominican Republic, right? And that part motivate Willie to be bigger than his dad. But the person that inspired Willie is his dad.
Okay, I'm seeing a common theme here a little bit. And Jenny, how about you? Like, who's motivated you? I know you talked about a little bit about like motivation, inspiration for like the craft itself, but how about you and your music?
Yeah, well, this is a good question because I don't know who was my inspiration or my motivation, because my music history, my family, to be honest, I am the first making music. So I think that my motivation was every song that I heard, I listened to. And I think that every composer who inspired me. Yeah, some musicians, between those, Luis Miguel too, Silvio Rodriguez, Celia Cruz, was Mercedes Sosa from Argentina.
Yes, yes. Yeah, she did some activist music as well. I love her. Yeah, Mercedes Sosa. Yeah.
Exactly, it was a reference for me. Some women cantoras in Spanish, it's a Spanish word, cantoras, important cantoras. I think that they were my motivation to make music. So, well, as I said, I don't have a story as music history in my family. So, was that.
And one question, I would like to ask something to Willie first. It's like, Willie, are you going to be able to sing something here live, or are we going to use the video? Because I know that you are on the street. I can see that you are outdoors.
Sí, él pregunta que si podrás cantar una canción porque sabe que estás fuera, que no estás en un sitio cerrado.
Sí, le puedo dar un trocito, que hace un poco de frío, damos un poquito, pero bueno, le damos. ¡Ay, mamita! Vamos a quemar.
All right.
Okay, because if not,
Willie,
well, don't worry.
Ready.
Don't worry, because, well, I know that it's a little bit colder and you are outdoors, but, well, it's like, if not, I think so we have the video, Roger prepared. Yeah, that is like one of your last, well, the latest one that you have just one of your hits. So we're going to use that one anyway. But, well, just that people, they know that, of course, you are singing. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, it's like they don't only watch the video. And I would like to ask you something for the three of you. Do you believe, and also it's like people that, well, sometimes that, well, maybe they do not speak Spanish, but they have listened our songs, the lyrics, normally the lyrics in the Latin American music, they are sad stories. Do you believe most of them? We can have a lot of rhythm, and we can have a salsa, and we can have a reggaeton, or we can have a bachata, and a lot of rhythms to dance and everything. But the story behind in the lyrics is like quite sad, or it's about cheating, no? Mm-hmm. Mainly. Or it's like, do you think that the Latinos will like to suffer with the lyrics, but enjoying at the same time the music and the rhythm. Of course, not all the music. Yeah, of course, not all, but mainly.
This is what I pointed out before, because I played these songs in my classes and I have them translate the lyrics and they're like, wow, this song is really sad, but it has this great upbeat tempo. This is a theme I talk about all the time because it's very deceiving where the music's really like joyous and then they're talking about like being cheated on. It's like, oh, never mind. What do you guys think of that? Like, do you see that in your music at all?
Yes, I mean, I think it's some, I think culturally we are maybe a little bit masochist because in Mexico, for example, you know, not all of it, but mariachi or rancheras, particularly, I would say, they're very sad songs, but people love them. And yeah, like you said, some salsas, you sing in a way, you dance in a way, but then it's very sad. I mean, I think we are a little bit masochist. That's the only answer I can give. I don't have too many, but personally, I don't have too many of those sad songs. I have some like romantic breakups, but it doesn't really come naturally to me to write those type of songs. I really need to like, if I write a song like that, it's because I actually force myself to do it, not because I have pain inside me that I want to take out. But culturally, I guess maybe we're masochist.
Also, it's like,
Yeah,
and that is important because it's like, and I just want to highlight that part as well. It's like for people that they are watching us, we like that music. That doesn't mean that we like to suffer, but the song is like the feeling. So it's not that, as you were saying, Adrian, maybe the lyrics, you have to grind them. And we really enjoy that lyrics that they are like sad lyrics, but we enjoy dancing.
I think the difference, look, sorry if I don't want to take over, because, you know, for example, Adele here, right? Some of her biggest hits are like really sad songs. So I think the difference with, I think it's not only for Latins that we enjoy the sad music and that becomes really successful. I think the difference is that we put a happy rhythm around it. I think that's really the difference, that we make of a sad song entertainment, as in like a party, you know.
That's true, and that's why I call it deceiving, because sometimes you're just listening to the music and not the lyrics. So yeah, I don't know if it's masochism, but I just think that's the one genre of music that's a little like deceiving as a listener. But yeah, it's really interesting. What do you guys think, Jenny, Willy?
Yes, I think I agree with Adrian. Sometimes, well, Latin American music, Latin American songs have a lot of feelings. Between of those are sad feelings, and even the music in general is helps to express feelings, sadness, happiness. I don't know, when somebody lives or experience a love who live it. So I think that Latin American music needs to express those feelings too, but because there is a African root in music. Even I realized that in Argentina, when I know about tango. The tango has so sad lyrics, but there is a root, an African root in the reading of tango. So that reading helps to like kind of mask to express those lyrics. And yes, music is culture, the culture of every country, and that culture is expressed even in the lyrics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially with tango. I know it can be very seductive too. So
oh yes,
lyrics, yeah. So that's another great example, without it being happy, just how tone and lyrics can be a little bit of a clash, like one like juxtaposes the other. Willy,
exactly.
what do you think?
What do you think, Willy, about the songs that we have? Do you think that we like to suffer in the lyrics? but put a lot of rhythm, that we are a little bit masochists, as Adrian was saying, that we really enjoy this kind of suffering?
Bueno, se le canta a la vida y se le canta al amor. Y también te llega ideas a la mente. Entonces, cuando te llegan ideitas, tú dices, bueno, lo grabo en el teléfono o hace un audio, escribe rápido y ya por ahí va sacando tema, ¿no? También cosas que pasan en la vida real. A lo mejor te dejó la mujer y tú te pones, ay mamita, y escribo un tema, ay mamita, me voy para Londres, wow.
No, I want to
hold on. What's up with our translator? Yeah.
Yeah, we need.
Wow, I have a really hard job now. I have to say wow as well. I don't know. But
yes, of course.
He said that he's singing about life, love, and the situations, that is happening. Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, that sometimes you decide, like, well, it's like, I don't know, I'm going to move to London, so I'm very sad, and I'm just typing or just like recording the lyrics and that kind of things. No, that is like, yeah, it's something that Willie, he was saying. It's some of the ideas that they are just coming, and you are collating all that ideas, and maybe later on you are going to write lyrics, but it's like maybe with just the ideas or the different situations that happen in your day-to-day activities. No, yeah. And sorry, Jenny, you wanted to say something.
Oh, you have to go off mute.
Sorry, I'm here. Yes, no, just to say that some lyrics which describe the landscape of a city, of in general landscape, those songs have even sad music. So depends on the feeling of the composer, maybe, or how is the mood of the composer in that moment when he or she came up with the lyrics. So
or the level of drinks could be, no?
Oh, the level of drinks.
Because I think so. Yeah, it's part of
the levels
of
tequila.
No, tequila or aguardiente or rum. No, so I think so. Here we have like aguardiente, we have tequila, we have rum. So well, the three countries that they are producing a lot of them. So I'm pretty sure that.
Okay. Now it's time for more music. What
is the next one? So I think so. Adrian. Well, bachata is going to be the last one. So we know that Willie can prepare his amazing voice, but well, I think it's time to go for some music with Adrian Garcia. Yeah?
Okay. Let's do it.
What are you going to play for us, Adrian?
So I'm going to sing for everyone. It's not a sad song. Like I said, I struggle to write sad songs. So this is going to be a romantic, loving song that I wrote. It's coming on my... this song comes on my album. I already released an album in January. It's called Canciones para Moema, Songs for Moema. Moema is my wife. So it's an album pretty much dedication to her. And it's actually not the song that we were talking earlier. It's Lo Sabes Bien. The song is Lo Sabes Bien because it's a bit more rhythmic. And yeah, I mean, that's the story of the song, I wanted to write something romantic for my wife, and this came out. So, let's see. Sabes bien que me gustas demasiado y no puedo creer. Ya son años a tu lado y la pasamos bien. Seguimos tan enamorados, los dos de la mano, amor. Y yo sé muy bien que tus sentimientos son tan puros por mí también. Que me amas sin fronteras y yo soy de quien tú sigues tan enamorada, con una mirada te amé y es tan hermoso así, solo a tu lado al fin, Vivo enamorado de tu corazón. Vivo por tan solo esos momentos donde no robamos besos o tan solo nos quedamos abrazados en el sillón. Porque yo no vivo enamorado y es mi bendición tenerte y formar una familia y que este amor sea de por vida, que a tu lado cada historia tiene un final feliz. Y lo sabes bien, que es el paraíso en vida poderte querer, que tu linda sonrisa me hace estremecer, me llena de vida la vida y yo quiero vivirla así, porque yo no vivo enamorado de tu corazón. Vivo por tan solo esos momentos donde no robamos besos, o tan solo nos quedamos abrazados en el sillón. Porque yo no vivo enamorado y es mi bendición tenerte y formar una familia y que este amor sea de por vida, que a tu lado cada historia tiene un final feliz. Lo sabes bien, lo sabes bien, lo sabes. Lo sabes bien, lo sabes bien, lo sabes. Lo sabes bien, lo sabes bien, lo sabes. Lo sabes bien. Lo sabes bien.
Whoa!
Bravo.
Amazing! Bravo!
Gracias. So
Well,
like saying,
it's-
thank you. It's a song I really much enjoy. Again, it's available on my Spotify, iTunes. I have a music video for it that we did while the lockdown, so it's actually here at home. You're gonna recognize this section of the living room. And Lo Sabes Bien, my album's Canciones para Moema, Spotify, you find me as Adrian Garcia, or YouTube, anything. So please have a look, drop a comment, a like, share it. Thank you.
well,
And
that's
sorry,
a very
Roger.
that's a very
Sorry, Roger.
important point.
Before we go with you, I know that you have a question. I just want to say, because well, we have a lot of comments from a lot of people, so it's like a lot of supporters, and that's really good. And that is something that well, I was reading, and sorry because they are just passing too fast, but well, it's like I know Rocio Cervantes is here, Elvin Cuello, also Maru Garcia, Cesar Velázquez, Karina Ferrari. I don't remember who was saying. I don't remember it was Cesar or no, Angelo. Angelo, he was saying that. Well, of course, share this video because well, you are also supporting these fantastic singers. So it's not only the Latin America show. It's also because well, people that maybe you may know is like they will know different type of music. They will learn about different singers that we have in Latin America, and they are here in Europe. Well, two of them, Adrian and Jenny, they are here in London, and Willy is in Mallorca. So of course you can just also check the websites and check the information. We're going to put everything here. Also, I would like to say thank you very much. And Linda Adamson, that well, she's saying that we're looking forward to 2020 when the clubs can reopen for live music events and dancing. And of course, once that happens, we will let you know where these fantastic people, they are going to be there, in which shows, in order that you can go there and enjoy these amazing voices that they have. So, and apologies that I cannot read all of them. They are passing a lot, but well, it's like Pravin, thank you very much. Cesar, Liliana, Maru, Elvin, Aiste, at BG, Jenny, what she was saying, a lovely song, Adrian, Gehring, that what she really likes the song, Cesar Velázquez, I will take a look as part of art, yes, correct, Elvin, well, they are passing all of them, so well, thank you very much, and well, it's like, of course, support these fantastic artists, so Yes, Roger. Sorry for that break.
Yeah, no. I was actually it was good, but for example, after Adrian comment that, for example, we've been having a few months difficult. Obviously, for the artist, is the hit of the heart. But the way we can support them is listening to music, buying the music, and follow them on the social media where they're gonna be. But not only that is when the doors open again. We need to support them. We need to support the Latin American music because obviously it's been difficult times and then still here and then still creating. How you feel in a short answer? How you feel, three of you, after these months? You still creative, and then what's looking forward for you guys?
Jenny.
Well, this year was a tricky year. Yes, I know, for artists. But personally, this is my first years in London, and COVID received me when I arrived. So I can imagine, as an artist, personally, I affected just with social groups, to play with others, to know more people, because I'm new here in the country. So to visit some places, to have more musical experience. So yes, that was my difficult so far. So as an artist, I'm looking forward to know more people, know more artists here, more Latin American musicians. So this is the beginning, knowing and meeting Adrian, meeting WILLY. I think that technology was a good tool, a useful tool, has been a useful tool for musician and every artist, for everyone, I said.
What about you, Adrian?
So I think this time, I didn't really have an understanding how I was gonna feel when everything started. But to be honest, and I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone, but I have actually been enjoying quite a lot, because I've had the time to produce, create, write new music. Luckily, before lockdown, I was quite busy, singing all around. But when I had sort of like a days off, I just wanted to chill. But now that I have all the time in the world, I just been as creative as I can be. So it's been really fun time for me the last few months. And as lucky as I can be with being healthy, I just always want to be focused on the positive. So, create and everything. And I've been very lucky as well, because, I have someone, I have my wife here, so we stay together. I'm not alone. So it really makes a difference. I know that my family back home are fine. So, I just, again, I'm lucky and I feel grateful for that. But it's been a very productive process.
Y para ti, Willy, ¿cómo ha sido este tiempo? For you, Willy, how it's been?
Por un lado ha sido bien y por otro mal. En el lado bien es que he estado produciendo canciones, haciendo muchos proyectos, dedicándole tiempo a la familia. Y en el otro lado mal, porque sabemos la situación actual, lo que está pasando. Y también el mundo de la música está paralizado. No se puede actuar, no se puede hacer un evento, no se puede hacer nada. Entonces, esperando en Dios que ya pase diciembre, que entre el 2021, para decir todo el mundo, ¡ay, mamita! Y que venga la cosa buenita.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the reaction. He was just saying, please, the translator. It's a difficult task.
Thank you for your
mamita.
In one side was bad, and in one side was good. In the good side, He's working in new projects, writing music, yeah, songs. And in the bad side is what happened with the industry, yeah, that, you know, you can go to stage, you can do any performance, yeah. What else? Oh my God, I guess that's it.
Ay, mamita.
And Almamita, yes, you miss it. You miss it that part, Oscar. Yeah, and for the audience, you will know why Willie is saying that I'm Amita and everything. You will watch it in a couple of minutes. But well, I think so. Before we go to that one, I don't know, Willie, if you are going to sing something for us.
A little bit, un pedacito.
Claro, un trocito, te puedo cantar un trocito de una canción que viene más o menos enero, febrero, por ahí. Dice así. Sí sé que tu amor es verdadero, de verdad, que no existe la mentira y la verdad, que eres el ángel que me eleva en la vida y el corazón que pertenece a tu alma y a mi amor, que cuidaré toda una vida sin cesar, que lo envidioso ya no puedan ni mirar. Y es que contigo se me eleva la vida, y es que contigo se me eleva el amor, y es que contigo ya no existe la mentira, y es que contigo se me eleva una ilusión. Ay, fuiste tú la que pusiste paz en esta melodía, la que llenaste el vacío que tenía, que estaba muertos entre llantos y dolor. Y es que contigo se me eleva la vida, y es que contigo me voy para Londres. ¡Ay, mamita!
Very good. So, well, you were saying that this one is going to be launched next year. This song.
Yeah, it's going to be launched January, February, he says.
Ooh, nice.
Sorry, Willy, estabas comentando que esta canción va a salir ahora en enero, febrero.
Sí, exactamente.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
well.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sorry, you already said it. Yeah, it's going to be out that song in January, February. Yeah.
¿Y cómo se llama? What's it called?
¿Cómo se llama la canción?
Sí, sí.
Sí, sí.
Sí, sí.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so well, you have to let us know when you're going to launch that one, in order that, well, maybe we can just put it here in the Latin America show, that now people, they know you, and also we can share with them. And also it's not exclusive for you, Willie. They invite us also for you, Adrian, and also for Jenny. Even you are not here in the show maybe that day, but if you are launching something, we can share with the audience the new releases and the new things that you are doing.
Yeah,
Yes.
actually, you want me to add that now? We were thinking about, actually not thinking about starting up a Spotify playlist, and we'll post that info on our page, and we'll include all of you and all of your music, current guests, past guests like Carlos Paul from Ecuador, and future guests, so that everyone can see and listen to your music. And when things come out, we can update that list. To support you guys too, and to make sure more and more people are, especially in this area of the world where maybe not everyone is listening to this music, to support you, your music, and everything that you're doing.
Yeah, that could be a fantastic thing. And also, well, it's like all the different Latin American people that we have here, they can enjoy these fantastic singers. And Roger, what?
Now everyone is waiting. Where is the music? Where is the music? Well, okay, we're gonna listen a bit of
the three of them, and let me tell you something.
Is the three of them that one?
Yes, okay. That one. We're going to listen the three of them singing together, and of course we have to pre-record it because because of the music and everything, and in order that because you know that when they are talking, sometimes the signal is not at the same time, so it couldn't be properly doing live because we don't have all this kind of equipment to do it online. However, all of them, they recorded in the different places, and you will see the places that they are. Well, Willie, he was in a particular studio, but you will see that the three of them singing together, and you know this song, and the song is Te Quiero Así, and it's like the songwriter is Adrian Garcia, yeah? And I'm pretty sure that you people from the Latin America show, you will recognize
you will recognize it.
So,
Yeah.
well, it's like over
And
you,
also, it's the
Roger.
first. Everyone is it's gonna be the first time to see it, huh?
Yeah, they haven't. I have teased them a little bit, teasing them a little bit, but they haven't watched it. So yeah.
Ooh.
Well, it is to show to everyone. Obviously, the artist is still there, and what the technology and a good editor and a good friend, and we are creating things to show you guys. Okay, let's see it.
Te quiero así, tal como eres y un poquito más. Te quiero así, me enamoraste con lo que me das. Me gusta tu cuerpo y tu mente me lleva a viajar. Te quiero así, toda la vida conmigo estarás. Dame ese amor que está de sobra en tu corazón. Dame el calor que me derrite pero de pasión. Sabes que te quiero y quiero que me quieras como soy. Dame tu amor y vámonos viajando hasta el sol. No, no, te quiero más y más. No, 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 contigo tengo paz. Juntos venceremos lo que la vida tendrá. Si estamos juntos nada nos detendrá. Ves que doy lo que fuera por tener tu amor. Por ti yo soy esclavo de tu rica seducción. Me gusta tu cuerpo y cuando tú y yo nos portamos mal, te quiero así, tal como eres un poquito más. Oh, 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 te quiero más y más. Oh, 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 contigo tengo paz. Juntos venceremos lo que la vida tendrá. Si estamos juntos, nada nos detendrá.
WILLY Matias.
De mi manera que te quiero decir cuánto yo te quiero, quiero que estés aquí. Es tan fuerte nuestra ley de atracción. Tú rompes la regla con tu seducción. Debería ser ilegal. Está tan gorbosa como tú, no es normal. Ahí vamos, que no quede espacio. Quiero recorrer tu cuerpo con mis labios. Y como me gusta, mamita.
Y me lo dímelo. Ay, mamita.
Ay, mamita.
Venceremos lo que la vida tendrá. Si estamos juntos, nada nos detendrá. Nos detendrá. Te quiero más y más. Contigo tengo paz. Juntos venceremos lo que la vida vendrá. Si estamos juntos, nada nos detendrá.
Yes. Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah.
Me encanta.
Amazing, guys. Fantastic. Fantastic. You did an extraordinary work. And actually, I would like to say, first of all, and to appreciate to Adrian, that, well, Adrian, before we start the show, he was one of the first people that they believe in the show. Because I remember that we have that conversation before we have everything, we didn't have anything, and we need lyrics, and we need, well, not lyrics, but we need music. And actually, Adrian, who was like a very keen and also very supportive and believe in the project, he said, yes, I have this music that, of course, you can use it for the Latin America show. And well, actually, it's the music that we use for the Latin America show. So thank you very much, Adrian, for.
No, please, no, please. I feel even embarrassed that you thank me. It's you know, for me, it's amazing that you guys. I feel very happy and just excited that you guys use it, that you even considered to text me to ask me. I mean, that for me meant the world. So thank you guys.
Adrian, I want to say thank you for sharing us this music, your music, your composition. And sorry.
No, please. I mean, you guys, with such a short notice, you guys did amazing. I mean, I was very excited just to watch it now, because for the people watching, this is actually the first time that we all actually had a look at the mix. So
yeah,
I was really enjoying. So thank you, Willy and Jenny, and of course you guys for doing the editing. So I mean, yeah, really enjoyed it.
And that's the reason why Willy, he was saying, how do you say it, Willy? You're a mute, but you're a mute, Willy. But how do you say it, Willy?
You're mute.
You're a mute. Estás en tu micrófono está.
Sí.
Tu micro.
Micro está mute. Sí.
Exacto.
Okay, now we can hear you. Ahora podemos escucharte.
Ok, muchísimas gracias a ustedes por su programa, gracias a los chicos, y espero que esta no sea la primera vez. Tenemos que juntarnos, hacer
más bien la última,
¿no? Comernos unos taquitos mexicanos allá en Londres con ese frío para decir, ¡ay, mamita! Una empanadita colombiana por ahí, ya tú sabes, y luego una gastronomía de Londres. Así que muchísimas gracias a todos. Gracias a todo Londres por ver este programa, por el apoyo, y me pueden seguir en Facebook, Instagram, Willy Matias Oficial, y muchísimas gracias. ¡Ay, mamita!
Y gracias por invitarnos al festival próximo. Thank you for
claro que sí, están invitados.
Sí, invítanos y estamos ahí.
So, well, of course, Willy, he was saying, like, well, of course, he's very pleased to be here. And of course, it's not going to be the only time that he's going to be here. And as we said, Willy, you have to, of course, to come here or just to give us the new material, this song that Sigue, that is like, it's going to be launched or released in January, February. Yeah, so you have to let us know, and we can, of course, share with the audience the video and, of course, the music. So feel free with that one.
And also Willy was saying about his links. We're going to put all the Willy Matias links.
Please, Roger, that was something that I would like to ask you, because I think so you have all the links there. So if you can just post them, and also the YouTube ones. Yeah.
And the YouTube for the three of them, for Adrian Garcia, for Willy Matias, and for Jenny Parra. So you can follow them and support them to keep going this creative curve, which is amazing. For some of them, it's taking time for do productive things, but then the artists, the curtains keep going, and the show must go on. So I love this.
But before we go, I think so, Whitney, we have something with you. Before we have, I think so, 4 minutes with you.
I do.
Because I think so. We have only 4 minutes. So
only 4 minutes. My goodness.
Yes, you told me that you broke, and you told me 4 minutes. So you have the 4 minutes.
I did. Would you like to put the timer on now? Okay. All right, chicos.
Just shut up.
In mute. If I get 4 minutes or 4 minutes.
You're wasting your time.
Okay, guys, I'm just gonna do a quick slang thing here. I was gonna get into music and music vocab, but I'm really glad that we took more time and listened to our incredible artists. But every time I do a segment, I almost always include slang. So before I introduce, just a few words, it's not many. As you know, like Spanish is spoken in so many countries that we need to remember that there are generally more than one word to say the same thing. And this is an everyday Spanish. And we're going to talk about that in a future episode because there's so much you can get into, and also with slang. So for example, Okay. I always talk about the word like cool in other countries, like chévere, guay. And this just goes to show you can't really see it that carefully. I'll post this in the comments. You can look at this in more detail, but look at all the ways you can say cool in all these different countries. It's just another way of showing you that in Spanish, there's slang from country to country, and not even just country to country, but region to region. And we're going to cover just a few minutes because I am totally on the clock right now. Given that our guest came from the DR, Mexico, and Colombia, I'm going to give you a few specific words that we've already kind of covered in most of the segments that we addressed these countries, because this isn't the first time that we're representing the DR, Mexico, and Colombia. And so I just chose a couple words as a review. And the first one actually is, I have to move this, chévere or guay, which is cool. And again, there are more than one word for these in different countries, but this is just to show you that like you have bacano in la República Dominicana, you have bacano also in Colombia, or bacán if you're describing a person. We talked about in Mexico, you have chido or padre or padrísimo. And then again, same exact concept. And you have the flags there. DR first, Mexico, and then Colombia, if you're challenged with the flags of Spanish-speaking countries. And then una cerveza, I figured, okay, we're talking music. Let's talk some like fun terms. So una cerveza is a beer. You could call it una fría. We already established in Mexico could be una chela, un cheve, or una pola in Colombia. And again, this just goes to show how they're different words. And then last two, oh, by the way, una fría, like if something's cold, frío, hace frío. Así que a cold one, you're pretty much saying. And then amigo, we talked about this, como pana en la República Dominicana, cuate in Mexico, parcero o parcera, si es una amiga, and that means friend, okay? So you have on top, that's like the general term where people understand you, and then next to the flag is the slang for it. And then a couple more, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal significa like what's up? And again, we're talking slang, so this is informal. So one of the ways to say is que lo que, which we talked about.
Que lo que, que lo que, mamita.
I can't. Totally. In our first episode, we did one episode prior to this where we featured the La República Dominicana, and I got so much like slack for not saying que lo que in my slang, but I mean, there's so many other like great words to get into. So I had to put it in this one. So this is a new one. It's like, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué lo que? And you can like use it with like K and then L and K in text, but I'm writing it out the more formal way, obviously, because, you know, teacher. And then ¿qué onda? Or ¿qué hubo? You can say in Mexico. And then same thing in Colombia, but like you can squeeze it together in ¿qué hubo? In like one word. And that's one of them. And then the last one, una fiesta. So una fiesta is a party. And, you know, like we're at the end of 2020 and we're hoping that we'll see some more of these again. Un coro, you can say in la República Dominicana. There are a lot of words in Mexico. One of them is una parranda, que se puede usar. And then una rumba, como hemos establecido, that we established in past episodes in Colombia. So tonight, this is just a taster on some of the review. Most of this is review slang that we've done, but comparing it to the three countries in honor of our wonderful guests tonight. And for more information on culture, slang, even our episodes is logged here, and that Spotify playlist I'm going to create in the name under the name of the Latin America Show, I will post on there as well, including my personal playlist and music. I have a bunch of different Spanish playlists according to like the year that the song came out, genre, and all of that. But that's it. Okay, Enrique, was it 4 minutes?
Brilliant. Well done. It was a little bit. And also, I just have to make a correction there that is like something that happened in Mexican Spanish. You were right, the word that you were putting, un cheve, because, well, suppose that is masculine.
Yeah.
However, I don't know why, we say una cheve. It's una. So it's a weird thing. I don't know why we are saying that. Maybe because it's cerveza.
Why? I think maybe at that, because
because it's coming from cerveza, that is a feminine, and that's the reason why we put una chévere. So
vale.
it's a weird thing. So it's like grammatically correct should be how you put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think so the slang it's more like una chévere. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. That was, and you know what? I knew it could be feminine, but I thought like I've heard it both ways, so I figured I'd go with the safer one. It's the same thing as like que hubo. Like I could write it a different way. I could write it the way too, you know? So, all right, okay. I'm getting
excellent, Whitney.
Criticizing.
And well, I have noticed, thank you very much, Whitney, and I have noticed that people, they love the song of three of you guys, that of course is not going to be the only time. We can prepare with more time, and apologies because, well, it was very quick that we have to do this. And I appreciate a lot your time for the three of you, but maybe we can prepare something later for the complete audience. We can chat, we can just prepare like a bachata or a Colombian rhythm, or we can prepare something mixed with a different kind of rhythms or whatever. As I said, when we have this conversation, guys, I'm not a musician, so of course, you know perfectly how to do it, but I think it was impressive, and thank you very much. It was really good, honestly.
I want to ask the permission to put the song in the Facebook. Can I, for the three of you? ¿Puedo pedirles permiso a los tres? ¿La puedo poner?
Claro que sí.
Oh, claro. Absolutamente.
Hágale.
Absolutely. Sorry.
Okay, so well, thank you very much.
No manches, güey.
This song is Ay Mamita.
Actually, that could be for amigo. If we're talking about Mexico City in particular, also we can use that one, way. That is very popular.
We did talk about way in the second Mexico. We've done so many episodes on Mexico. Yeah. Way.
Yeah, no, we haven't. Yeah. But well, it's like, I would like to say, first of all, thank you very much to Jenny, Adrian, and Willy. You have been amazing, guys. Thank you very much for being tonight with us. It has been a pleasure. You are extraordinary artists, singers, and songwriters. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you for sharing your experiences. And I don't know if you want to say something and just say, well, I don't know, something to the audience really quick. Over you, Willy. ¿Quieres despedirte de la audiencia?
Muchísimas gracias otra vez de nuevo a todos ustedes por el apoyo. Gracias a la audiencia que me están viendo por ahí. Mi nombre es Willy Matias. Me pueden seguir en Facebook, Instagram, Willy Matias Oficial. Se pueden suscribir a mi canal de YouTube. Y muchísimas gracias por todo. Espero visitar pronto esa plataforma y también espero hacer un nuevo videoclip allá en Londres. ¿Ok? Diciendo la frase, ay mamita, te quiero para mí solita. Estoy haciendo la maletica, que voy para Londres a comerte enterita. ¡Guay!
Ay, me comprometo a yo ayudar a producir. Yo y Enrique. Yes, we
Gracias, Roger. Gracias.
Yeah, well, why not?
Como dicen los colombianos, le metemos con berraquera, papá.
Sí, es berraquera, Willy. Thank you, Enrique. Thank you, Whitney and Roger, for supporting us. And let's now our music to Europe. And I don't know, everywhere. Thank you. And I hope that we stay in contact. We be connected, each one. So nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jenny. Adrian.
Well, same, just being grateful to you guys, because I think I can speak for the three of us. As independent artists, every space, matters, and for us, this space, it means the world, it means that we can reach people that normally we wouldn't reach. So thank you so much. And for the audience, thank you for staying, for listening. I'm seeing as well the comments, and you guys are lovely. So again, I have to promote as well myself, so I'll make it easy. I have a website, adriangarciaofficial.com. From there, all the links to Instagram, YouTube, everything is there. So adriangarciaofficial.com. Every stream, every subscription, every comment means a lot. Again, as independent artists, like the Tesco slogan, every little helps. Gracias.
Excellent, Adrian.
Thank you. Saludos.
Yeah, no, also,
Saludos a mi familia que está viendo en Guadalajara. Yo soy mi prima, mi mamá, algunos familiares. Saludos a todos. Los quiero. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much, Adrian. And also, well, as we said, like for the three of you, you are very welcome to be here whenever you want. Yeah. Thank you for supporting also the show, because also the most important part for the show is having these amazing people that they are from Latin America as the three of you. And
also,
Roger, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I already put the Facebook of each of you, for Adrian, for Willy, and for Jenny. Please follow them. So there's amazing artists, independent artists, like Adrian says. Every little comment, every little like, as you support the independent artist.
Perfect. Thank you very much, my dear Roger. So thank you, Adrian, Jenny, Willy. You are fantastic. We appreciate that you are here. Whitney Nuchereno.
Gosh. So a couple things. First of all, I'm glad you guys have access to all of their websites and playlists. Within the next couple days, I'll get the Spotify list up and we will post in the comments here and also separately on our page. So stay tuned for that. And finally, this was we've had so many great episodes, but this was one of my favorites. I loved having all three of you on here. I loved the open chat, and I love that we got to mix different styles and cultures. And I think this is a really great first step for what's to come this month. And I'm going to ruin next week's episode. I'm a little bit obsessed with street art. So all these street artists, they're totally my fault that are coming on the show. And we're having two great ones come on, but in two different interviews. And one of them is in Spanish, and you'll get to see my translation skills next week. So stay tuned. And these artists will be from Cuba, Danilo Maldonado Machado, a sexto. And I believe the next one is Nomesca, and I'm forgetting her last name right now. Waleska Nomeru from Brazil. So stay tuned for that. And I will pass it on to Enrique since I spoiled everything for next week.
Thank you very much, my dear Whitney. That's fantastic. But and actually, one of the things that I just want to ask to Adrian, Willy, and Jenny is, please, once you become famous and you have a records company, allow us, please, give us the rights to share your music, because Facebook is a little bit difficult. So, well, it's like, once you become famous, remember, please don't forget that, well, it's like we would like to use your videos. So, well, it's like, just support us with that once you are like very famous and, well, you have all you become celebrities.
And the tickets to your future concerts. Thanks.
T-shirts and everything. No? And shirts and everything.
Of course.
Of course.
Thank you.
The whole catalog of songs for you guys. And
excellent.
And the VIP.
Claro que sí.
Perfect. And the VIP. So, well done, Whitney. We got the VIP now. Yeah. Backstage.
I want tickets too.
Include backstage for the three of you guys?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's going to include the backstage also.
Yeah, of course. We want to go to the party.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, after party. after show.
It's been 8 long months. I haven't been in an after party. Listen, it's just like, we need one.
So, well, it's like, Roger Alarcon.
Well, thank you very much to the 3 fantastic artists, which we are very delighted to have in this show. And when it was amazing what Mr. Enrique did with the technology and the editing. He needs to show me some details and some skills. But yeah, thank you very much, the 3 of you, for having me, for being here in this show. Thank you.
Actually, Roger, it's very easy when you have a good artist that, well, you don't have to do a lot. So it's very easy just to paste and to collate all the information together. So, well, it's not a problem. So, well, thank you very much.
But you know what I love? Do you know what I love? The 3 faces of the artist. They was delighted. When I saw them for the first time, I love that. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Excellent. So, well, thank you very much for everybody who is watching us. Please, as I said before, please share this video with more people in order that, well, it's not only supporting the Latin America show, it's supporting these amazing singers and also the people they can know more about them, more about the different stories that they have, and also the fantastic music that they are just performing. So thank you very much. So, well, as Whitney said, well, next show, we're going to have some street art that is going to combine 2 different countries. And, well, as I said at the beginning, December, we have a lot of different kind of prizes in the following shows. So don't miss all the shows. And I would like to say also, I don't want to forget, it's your birthday this month, Adrian. So happy birthday.
We have a
course.
party.
Next week on Saturday, December 12th.
Okay,
Yeah,
everyone to Adrian's house.
Feliz
So,
cumpleaños,
yeah.
Adrián.
Gracias.
So happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Adrian.
Yeah.
And yours, Roger, is the 9th?
No, 11th.
11th. Okay.
I just remember my birthday. I just remember. I don't ask me how many years. How many years?
Don't worry, but yes, it's like also, well, don't worry, we're going to celebrate your birthday here, no worries. But well, it's like, thank you very much, everyone. Remember, the Latin America show is every Tuesday, 8 p.m. London time. My name is Enrique Gelista. Thank you very much for being here. See you next week. Thank you, and have a nice and lovely week. Bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
Woo! Hey, mommy!